Okay, so we're going to start off with a little bit of an exercise. I promise I won't make you do a bunch of weird exercises throughout this whole program. Promise. But we're going to start off this way because so much about the postpartum period comes down to knowing yourself really well, and you have to know what questions to ask of yourself. And this is such a funny time that we haven't spent enough time thinking about, right? When you're pregnant, it is so hard to think about things beyond the birth. It's a real challenge. And I honor you for buying this course, right? That's already a great start. So some of the things you'll see on this worksheet, I'm sure you've thought of, but probably not all of them. So I want you to think really carefully about how you prioritize all of these things. I kind of want your partner to do it too, and I kind of want you guys to do it separately from each other and then come back together and have a good conversation. Okay, so you can print it, you can do it on an iPad, however you want to manage that, totally up to you. This tool extends so far beyond this that if you take these simple subjects that are easy to talk about, especially in an environment where you guys kind of signed up for this, you can take this conversation to different places. So at the end of it all, what the take-home message is for me that I hope you get is that this process of becoming parents is about equity rather than equality. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that we need to give each other what it is that each other needs rather than thinking about this as 50-50. And what I find is that people do this by accident because many of us as women have fought so hard to be equal, be it in the workplace or in our relationships, that we kind of subconsciously carry that into parenting. And it's just not a place where that's going to work. And in many parts of life, as we evolve through difficult times, I think many of us are learning to acknowledge that equity is actually a more important concept than equality. And so right now, this is a time when you, the birthing parent, are going to do more by nature of having given birth, especially if you're planning to breastfeed. But your partner is going to try like hell to step up. But he or she may feel challenged and like it's difficult, right? But there's going to come a time when your partner is able to give you some big gifts when you need them most, because you won't be great at everything. You won't want to do everything, and you're going to find your strengths and weaknesses. So really enjoy this and try to understand that this experiment, this worksheet, is kind of limitless.